Welcome back, everybody, to our math channel. If you're watching this means that you're on Wednesday's math, which is relating area and perimeter. So remember, when you have perimeter, it's 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. If it's a square, it's 4 times the side, which is essentially 2 times the length and 2 times the width because they're all the same. And then the area is the length times the width, or for a square, it's the side times itself because they're the same. All right, so I'm going to do numbers 4, 8, 9, and 11. And the reason I'm doing 4 and 8 are because they have the biggest numbers, which means the most amount of possibilities. I don't want you guys to be overwhelmed trying to do that on your own. So I have numbers 1, 3, and 2, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, and 7 are all a little bit smaller, so there's not as many possibilities that you have to work through. Okay, so one hint that I'm going to give you is that when it gives you the perimeter and you're looking for the length and width that give you the biggest amount of area, the numbers that are closest together are going to be your answer. So you still have to list out all of your possibilities, but instead of having to do the multiplication and everything like that, you look at what numbers are the closest. All right? Same with when it gives you the area and you're looking for the dimensions with the shortest perimeter. The two that are the closest together in numbers are going to be your answer. All right? So I already have it circled, but bear with me because I am walking you through this step by step. So it gives us the perimeter of 42 for number 4. So again, when we have our perimeter, it's all 4 sides. To find just the 2 sides that it would usually give us, we're going to divide it by 2, which is 21. When we have half of it, it's a length plus our width. So we're looking for things that add up to 21. So I have 1 and 20, 2 and 19, 3 and 18, 4 and 17, 5 and 16, 6 and 15, so on and so forth, all the way through 10 and 11. And again, like I said before, you could go through and you could do 1 times 20 is 20. 2 times 19 is going to be 38. You have 3 times 18, which is going to be 54. So on and so forth. You could do that all the way through. But you can also just know that the 2 numbers that are the closest are going to be your answer. So my 2 numbers that are the closest here are 10 and 11 because they're right next to each other. All right? So those are my answers. It's pretty simple. So your length is 10, your width is 11, or your length is 11, your width is 10, either way. Again, you can go through and do it, but as a little shortcut, if you know which 2 numbers are the closest to each other, that's going to be your answer. It'll save you time. All right, same thing going down with number 8. It says, find the dimensions of the rectangle with the shortest perimeter. So we know that the area is 132, and for area, it's length times width. So we're looking for factors of 132, things that you can multiply to get 132. All right, because that's what it would be. If you were multiplying them to find the area, you're doing this times this. So we're looking for things that you can multiply to get to 132. And I already took the time and I went through all of them. It's 1 and 132, 2 and 66, 3 and 44, 4 and 33, 6 and 22, and 11 and 12. Those are all of your possibilities of whole numbers. All right, so then I look for the ones that are the closest together. It's 11 and 12. That's my answer. Simple as that. So it's still going to take you a little bit of time as you're going through on your test tomorrow. It still may take you some time to list out all of these possibilities, but it will save you time. You don't have to go through and find the area or the perimeter of all of them because you're just looking for the 2 numbers that are the closest out of your list. So you still have to list them out, and whichever pair has the closest numbers, that's your answer. All right, so I'll also we'll go over this in the live so you guys can get some more practice with that kind of form instead of multiplying and adding and everything, okay? So try it on your own though, but if you don't understand, I'm always here to answer your questions because I know that this concept is new, the numbers that are the closest. All right, so we're looking at number 9 now. I'm not going to do 10 because 10 is the same thing as number 9, just with different numbers. So number 9 says, what is the cost per square foot of rug A? So I put cost per square foot or feet squared. So So my cost total is $513. My area, it gives me 12 feet by 9 feet, which means it's 108 feet squared. So to find the cost per the feet squared, I would do division. As I do division, you can see 108 goes into 513 4 times. And this is, I'm going through the whole process. When I get to the 5, 108 times 5 is my 540. So my answer is going to be $4.75, $4.75 per square foot. Okay? $4.75. You're going to do the same thing for rug B, but you're just going to use the dimensions and the cost that it gives you for B. All right? And then how much more expensive per square foot is rug C than D? So it says rug C costs $72. So we're going to just do the cost per square foot for C real quick. So if C costs $72, it is 6 foot by 2 foot. So when I find my area, when I find my square footage, I do 6 times 2, which is 12. So to find the cost per square foot, I'm going to do 72 divided by 12, which gets us $6 per square foot. I'm going to do the same thing for D. So it says D costs $51. All right? And I have 3 foot by 5 foot. So that would be 15 square feet. I'm going to do 51 divided by 15, which gets us $3.40 per square foot. So to find the difference, how much more is C than D, I'm going to subtract 6 minus $3.40 is $2. Is $2.60. Okay, so your answer is $2.60. Cut it out. Sorry. Now, for number 12, it says, what is the greatest possible area of a rectangle with a perimeter of 38 feet? So you're going to do the same thing that you're doing for numbers 1 through 4. Yeah, 1 through 4. But you do have to find out the area for each of the rectangles, each of the dimensions that you come up with. So you're still going to do 38 divided by 2, which is 19. You're going to find all the things that add up to 19. So 1 and 18, 2 and 17, 3 and 16, so on and so forth. And then you find the area of all of those by multiplying them. All right, whichever one has the greatest square foot, that is your answer. Now it says, for number 13, the blocks in a neighborhood are the same rectangular size. Explain how to find the greatest area of blocks if you rode your bike around a perimeter of 44 blocks. So if you just want to show me the process of what you did, so 144 divided by 2, that gets you, 44 divided by 2 is 21. And you go, the numbers that were the closest were whatever, and this is the area, this is the amount of blocks. Then just do that. You don't have to be like, well, first I would divide by 2. Just show me the process by writing it out. You don't have to go, I would do this. You just do 44 divided by 2 equals 21. The 2 closest numbers were this and this. They can be the same number, by the way. So for instance, when we did our worksheet last week, and our answer was 6 and 6, those are the same number. You cannot get closer in numbers than being the same number. So if you have 2 numbers that are the same, that is okay, and that would definitely be your answer, okay? Because nothing will be closer than that. So if you have any questions, let me know.